You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us? What do you know about the stealth systems? For what? Do you have a problem with the captain? What can you tell me about Nylas? What's it like? Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination? What do you know about the Spectres? How do you control agents with unlimited power? Why don't we have any of our own people in there? Are you trying to scare me, Spectre? Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves? What's going on, Captain? Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres? What do you know about the Protheans? Why is this beacon so important? Like who? Are you wounded, Williams? Where's the rest of your squad? What happened to the researchers at the dig site? What else do you know about the Geth? Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here? You think anyone got out of here alive? How did you end up in this shed? What else can you tell me about the attack? Can you tell me anything about the beacon? What's wrong with your assistant? Did you notice a Turian in the area? What else can you tell me about the ship you saw? Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up? Are you sure all you've got is one lousy pistol? What the hell are you talking about? What happened to it? You were sleeping? Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon? Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth? How long was I out? What's the damage, Doctor? Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime? You said you needed to see me in private, Captain. Why? What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream? You a career man? How well do you know the Lieutenant? What does that have to do with it? What kind of complications? What do you know about Captain Anderson? How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship? Ever think you made the wrong choice? Are you okay? Is there something I can do to help? Who's the Asari consort? Where can I find the Asari consort? Why do you explain what you're about to say? What do you do here? What is this place? What is it you do here? You know who I am? What is this place? What's that? What's your name? What do you do here? Have we met before? What do you know about the Spectres? What do you have against the Spectres? What can you tell me about the Asari consort? Can you at least tell me where I can find her? What have you got? What's going on around here? What is Shairas? What does that mean? What can you tell me about the Citadel Council? How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy? Why weren't they made a council race? Why were people trying to keep my species out? Do you know anything about Spectres? What is the consort? What does she do? What do you do here, Nalina? What exactly do you attend to? Where do I go? What happened between you? What exactly do you want me to tell him? Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue? So who's gonna stop the Turians? What were the Rachni Wars? Was it really necessary to wipe them out? Who are you? What exactly do you sell? Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it? What's it like living here on the Citadel? What makes the Presidium so special? What are the wards like? What if someone has business with the Council? What's our next step? Any idea where we could find him? What happened? Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal? What's their command structure like? What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren? How do they decide who becomes a Spectre? Why are you so interested in the Keepers? Why were you being so secretive about it, though? What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it? Do you have any information about Saren? Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec? Any guess what his identity might be? What's bothering you, General? General, did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar? What makes you think he'll believe me? Who am I taking it to, and where is he? How'd you hear about it? How well do you know Captain Anderson? What's it like working for C-Sec? What do you know about Garrus? Who's Fist? And you are? What colonies are you talking about? What can you tell me about Noveria? Why contact me? How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel? How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need? Is this a casino? Are you the owner? What were you discussing with the Volus? Do you know who her contact at C-Sec is? Why not? Does this have anything to do with the investigation into Saren? Where is she now? What else can you tell me about the Quarian? Why do you want to bring him down? Why'd you join Citadel Security? How do you like working here on the Citadel? What were you trying to explain to the officer before? Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe? What do you think I'll do to you? Were you hurt in the fight? What kinds of things do you look for? How did you manage to preserve the memory core? Any idea what that means? What makes you special? Why did they refuse your request? Can't you release one? How long do you think this research is gonna take? When will this research result in actual new technology? What are you offering me? What is it? Any chance I can move up on our client list? Are you talking to me? Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want? Why are you so concerned about these mods? Where can I find this Jax? So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach? What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits? Why don't you just arrest the Hanar? Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness? Where is your creator now? If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation? Who made you? What is the purpose of your self-destruct device? Who is she? Any idea where to find him? What do you expect from a politician? Come on. How did you know all that? Why are you stepping down, sir? Why didn't you ever mention this? How are you holding up? What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster? Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos? What can you tell me about Novaria? How do you pin it on you? How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be? Mind if I ask you a few questions? You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you? Why does everyone call you Joker? Why didn't you ever smile? How'd you end up joining the Alliance? What's so special about the Tantalus drive core? How does it work exactly? There's no way for anyone to detect us? Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel? Where else have you served, Adams? Can a captain choose to reject the gift? What kind of freedoms? That's your government. So the ultimate power rests with elected officials? What have you got? Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor? What are licenses? Why do you need them? How often will you get new items? Have you worked with the Spectre before? So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things? What's your opinion of the last mission? Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one? What's your story, Rex? What can you tell me about the genophage? Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure? What's your opinion on the last mission? What do you need, Admiral? Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own? Can't you disable it remotely? Are you okay? What happened to you? How did you end up in there? Whose side are you on? Any suggestions on how we can help? Just how old are you exactly? Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence. If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was? What's on your mind, Lieutenant? Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space? Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like? You know of any intentional exposures for certain? There were other kids in the same boat, right? What was it like? Are you okay? The silence wakes you up? You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right? You don't trust the Alliance's allies? What made you think this way? Are you related to anyone I'd have heard of? How are you feeling? You don't like other people? Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren? This hurts you, doesn't it? I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone? What happens to your partner after the Union? You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies? Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner? Why agree to the Union if she didn't want any children? What's so important he needs to see me right away? What can you tell me about the Geth? Do you have any idea what they might be after? What can you tell me about Exogeny? Is everything all right? Are you hurt? Are you saying Saren can control minds? How could one fall under Saren's control? What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it? Where is the cipher? How do I get it? What else can you tell me about Saren? Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian? What are you planning to do next? You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed? What's our next move? Is it the ambassador? Has anyone unusual passed through here recently? Can I speak with her? Could you tell me how to get there? Where can I find the administrator? Can we go in now? Could I buy something now? Why do you ask? Are there that many problems here? Don't they have their own security forces? Haven't I seen synthetic insights in the news lately? How large are the facilities here? You have a problem with colonials? What can you tell me about her cargo? What brought her out here? What did you mean by personal escort? Back to my other questions. Do you do business with Saren? Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him? What would you do? What? What's happening around here? Do you know where that matriarch is now? What sort of problems are there at Peak 15? Maybe you could let me borrow yours? Do you know who I am? Why not talk to him yourself? What's in it for me? Why didn't Ananias cancel your pass clearance? You have a plan? What's Saren's next move? Why are you able to break free of his control now? How does something that big go missing? Who am I speaking to here? Did you order your people to kill the science team? Are you a survivor from the war? A clone? Are we any better if we kill them all? It's a personal observation, Caden. What are you talking about? Look, there's nothing between Liara and me. What's the real issue here, Caden? You're talking about a particular example, aren't you? Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own? So why are you telling me this? Is there something I can do to help you get over it? Special, huh? You look much better. How are you feeling? You're scared of us? Why me? Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans? What are you hoping to find? What's so special about you? So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something? Why did you become a mercenary? What happened? What did you want? Jared was your father? Are you interested in the Lieutenant Chief? What about your mother? You have more than one sister? Does he still like it? Why do I have to make a choice? Maybe the three of us could... About Liara and me. Is everything alright? Are you saying you want to... Wait. Are you saying this is your first time? Are you in charge here? What's the situation? Oh, that's just great. What now? What's Saren researching? Is that what you want for your people? Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find? Where did you come from? Who built you? Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind? What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources? Can you hold them off? What the hell are you doing, Alenko? Why are the Geth following Sovereign? You want to join our minds again, don't you? Okay, go ahead. Did the vision make any sense to you? What about the conduit? How come you never told us about Ilos before? You think a blockade's gonna stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
Are you spying on us, Joker? What's on your mind? Why would you want to be a Spectre, Conrad? Cram, Your Honor. What's this riot about? What are you running for? What do you stand for? What have you done lately? You really think speeches help? It's Commander, actually. What do you want? What exactly is this stimulant? Stealing the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me? What's the plan? I want this, Liara. I do. But are you sure you're ready? Ready for round 2? Joker, are you some kind of artificial intelligence program? Why did you bring me here? How do the Reapers survive out in dark space? How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay? What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over? Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people? How did you manage to stay hidden? If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here? Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secret? Why not just attack the Citadel? What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for? What happened to the survivors from the Conduit Project?
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
You were expecting someone else? Goodbye. That's all for now. Goodbye. 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 I have no more questions at this time. I don't see what's so bad about those questions.